To create a table of content in Microsoft Word, it is important to understand the use of style. And under style, right, you will be utilizing heading 1 and heading 2. Alright, heading 1 and heading 2 style, and any of those heading style throughout your document. And once you have specified your document, you specify your document the specific style, then the table of contents can be generated. So now that we have applied heading 1, heading 2, and so on style, you need to understand you cannot create a table of content without the use of style in your document. So the first thing to do is to go through our document and specify the style. So in our case here, we are going to pick this section. Alright, we'll pick this section and we are going to apply this heading 1 style. Can you see? Apply heading 1 style. Then we are going to go to this other section here. Alright, now we're going to apply heading 2. Can you see? Can you see the effect here? Now in here, let's say we are going to use heading 1 also. Can you see? Can you see the changes? This other section, let's say we are going to use heading 2 star. Alright, again, on the organizational chart, the application of the styles here depends on the logical arrangement on the layout of your document. Alright, so we are going to apply the style just randomly. Alright, so we go through and apply more of the heading style. For example, we can come here and say we'll apply heading 3. Alright, then we'll come here and probably apply heading 4. Okay, and here we are going to apply heading 5. You notice that heading 6 does not come out, it doesn't appear until you have applied heading 5. So that's another component or idea you need to keep in mind here. So let's assume that at this point we have gone through the whole document and that we have applied the styles. Now, one thing that you need to keep in mind if you do not like the layout of this style, for example, alright, heading 1 and heading 2 and the rest of them, you can always right click on style. You come to style, you right click, can you see? Then you can choose to modify and then adjust whatever it is that you want to adjust. For example, let's say I want to change the color to red, and let's say I want to change it to italic, and also let's say I want to change the size to probably 14, 15, 16, 18, and you click OK. Alright, okay, let's do that again. Right click, modify, you choose color, choose italic, you choose size, then you click OK. Then you have some changes in your document. Alright, so you can also go ahead and apply it, some of these things throughout your document. Did you see what I did? Modify to red, italic, size, and change. All right. Now we are ready to insert the table of content, and to insert the table of content, usually you could do it from the very top of the document or at the end of the document, depending on how you're preparing your report. So let's go to the top of our document. Okay, this is the top of our document. You can enter a couple of times, and afterwards, can you see? Afterwards, you can choose a blank page. All right, you can have a blank page. Let's go on to the insert blank page. Now we have a blank page here. Can you see? And now we go on onto the reference. I see. Go on that references, and then you choose table of contents. Can you see table of content? And there are a couple of table of content here. All right, but for simplicity's sake, let's choose the first one. Can you see that we have our table of contents already in our document? All right. So notice that on the right side or left side at the top, we have the pages and so on. Can you see the pages? Now, as you go to your document and apply or make changes to it, for example, let's say, let's make a change, for example, let's say we want to change this to heading number 3. Let's go into the so we want to change it. Okay, can you see we've changed it to heading 3? You go back to your table of content so as to apply those changes. And how do you do that? You go onto the insert tab, or references rather, go to your table of content, okay, when you come to your table of content, at the top left you choose update, then you click on update the entire table of content, and you choose OK. Then you have some of those changes that has occurred. All right, so that's how to create your table of content in Microsoft Word 2010. So now let's go ahead and insert footnotes and endnotes. So to insert let's say I want to insert a footnote somewhere on our document. You go into footnote, you click on footnote. Can you see? And you can now type whatever it is that you want to type under your endnote. All right. And also, let's say that we want to insert a endnote, or can you see? If we want to insert a footnote or endnote, you come. Can you see? Okay, let's come somewhere here. For example, I also want to insert our endnote. Insert the endnote. Can you see? If you also want to insert a footnote to the document, I think we inserted the endnote earlier on. Now let's see next footnote. When you click on the footnote, it will actually go around a document, and those changes in footnote and endnote will appear on our document.